Hi Cancer, and welcome to your weekly love tarot forecast. This is for the week of September 17th through September 23rd, 2018. So Cancer, let's see what's going on for you guys in regards to love and romance. All right, so we have Black Moon Lilith Mystery, Cancer, I Feel, and a Solar Eclipse Revolution. Wow, Cancer, your energy is very strong this week in your own reading, as you can see right here. But what I get the most is whatever you are sensing, you know, internally, like your intuition, your gut feeling, you really need to go with it. If there's something that you find to be elusive, evasive, you think somebody is holding something back or not telling you the whole story, you know, just whatever, you really need to go with your intuition and what you're sensing about things, because with solar eclipse here, it's basically like one chapter is about to end and a new chapter is about to begin, okay? So if you are super single and you know you haven't had any opportunities or offers in a while, this week could definitely bring about an opportunity for you. But it's almost like you're kind of intuitively drawn to it, like maybe somebody invites you to go do something and you don't want to really go, but something tells you inside, no, Cancer, go do this. Or you're just gonna run out for a few errands and you're not gonna get glammed up, and something inside says, hey, you might want to look a little snazzy as you go out today. Do it, okay? So those of you who haven't had anything for a while, pay attention to your inner nudges this week. It could very well be leading you to an opportunity. And those of you who are like single and just dating around, again, same thing. Really pay attention to the inner nudges and promptings that you're receiving about different places to go or to involve yourself with, because it's bringing about a new chapter for you. Now, if you have been just dating the same person but we're not committed yet, if there's any sort of confusion going on this week, Cancer, really fill it out with your intuition, not with your emotions. You know, don't let your emotions run wild. But where there's darkness, you don't understand, it's elusive, it's all about your intuition. And from there, that's like where you make your decision on whether you keep dating this person or maybe it's time to end it, you know, just depending on your situation. It's like your inner promptings are telling you everything you need to know, rather than listening to what somebody else is telling you, okay? Really trust yourself. Those of you who are in a committed relationship, this could be where you and your partner are starting a new chapter, and what that chapter means is different for all of you. It could be, all right, you know, I know what to do to help us get through these hard times. I'm going to try XYZ, and that brings forth the new chapter, okay? Some of you might, I feel some of you have been really contemplating leaving a relationship that you're currently in. And again, Cancer, you've got to fill it out intuitively, not emotionally. Really see what your intuition is telling you to do, to end it or to put new effort into it, all right? There's a new chapter happening for Cancers this week in regards to love and romance, regardless of your situation, okay? So let's pull some cards to see what emotions are involved here this week. All right, we have keep an open mind over here on your side. And we have separation over here. All right, so definitely some of you are in some sort of separation. And I'm going to start with those who are broken up. Now, whether it's you wanted to break up or they wanted to break up, that's the focus of the week. And Cancer, what you have to decide here is, you know, what is your intuition telling you about that person? Because with solar eclipse, it's like a great revolution is coming for you, where you all of a sudden see things in a completely different perception. Your desires, your hopes, your wants, your wishes all of a sudden change like that because your perception changes. You know, there's a nice quote out there that says, when you change the way you look at things, what you're looking at changes, right? So I see that big time because we have keep an open mind over here. So some of you, this could be where you've really been hoping for a reconciliation, okay? But this would be the universe saying, Cancer, maybe this is not in the highest good for you to reconcile with this particular person. And you could be sensing that intuitively, but the confusion comes into play because you have so much emotional connection to them or spiritual connection to them that you're like, no, that's my one. And here's the universe saying, okay, what's your intuition telling you? Because your intuition is going to look at this whole situation from an entirely different perspective. And when you align to your spirit and what your spirit sees, that's where this big time change comes into you, where you might not want that anymore. You're like, whoa, yeah, I guess not. You know, so it's different for all of you, but Cancer, it's all about your intuition no matter what's going on, okay? Those of you who are like separated by military, or, you know, maybe somebody's in jail, or we just live in different states, I don't know. It's like Cancer's going to have some sort of epiphany this week, whether that's a positive or negative thing for you personally. You're just going to come into this whole new perspective. So let's keep pulling cards here. Because as Lilith started the reading mystery, this is feeling a bit mysterious to me, to be honest with you guys. And with that said, yeah, control and discern, Cancer. And this is, again, it's not about your emotions. It's not about your thoughts. What is that intuition telling you? 100. That's how you push through the mystery. That's how you push through any sort of like darkness, fog. Okay, over here. Nice. We have happiness is at hand. And over here, we have balance the emotions. Good. I like this, Cancer. Yes. So finally, we have a little bit of information about this new chapter or this new perception, and it is good. Brings us happiness, okay? So for those of you who have been separated from somebody for a very long time, and you know, you've been hoping and hoping that you guys get back together, really this week you might change your mind and keep an open mind. And in doing so, your happiness is restored, okay? There's definitely going to be some sort of romance that's showing up for you, but it's like maybe we've got to close the door on the past in order to, you know, let that new romance into our life, okay? Those of you in a committed relationship, you know, if your partner's been a bit distant or disconnected, again, don't let your mind run wild with you. Feel it out intuitively. With this, they may be going through some stuff emotionally, and your intuition leads you into that understanding, which brings you peace of mind, and you're like, okay. Because some of you, it's almost like either who you're dating or who you are committed to, it looks like a duck and is walking like a duck, but it's not a duck, okay? It's really not. And I get the sense more of like you were fearing something or thinking something was happening or going on, but that's really not the case. It's like they're kind of really going through something. And I saw that strongly in Taurus's reading as well. Okay, so if if you're involved with the Taurus, that could definitely relate. And if this is more your side, Cancer, and then who you're involved with is more on this side, that's fine. You can swap it that way, but it's just like this person looks like they're going through some things, okay? And what you might be assuming might not actually be the case or what's going on whatsoever. So let's pull some tarot, Cancer, and see what else comes out. Yeah, look at this. We have the Nine of Swords. Keep an open mind. It's like you're blocked from something, like you can't totally understand a person or see what's really going on, and you might be spinning stories in your own mind because there is some mystery there. But again, I refer you back to your intuition, which isn't your mind or your like emotions, right? It's your spirit saying, no, let me show you the way through the darkness, okay? Because look at this. Next, we have Judgment here. So 100% Cancer, let your spirit lead your way through any confusion, misunderstanding, any darkness. I don't know what to do. Your spirit will guide you. Don't get caught up in your head. Like really don't get caught up in your head this week, because over here, look at, we have the Four of Swords, and then we have the Fool card. And what would come out next would actually be the Ace of Cups. So, Cancer, I do feel that those of you who are dating somebody, or those of you who are in a committed relationship with somebody, they're being a bit distant. It's not what you think. They're really going through something, okay? But ultimately, Cancer, I don't see that they're trying to leave you. And, you know, if this is where somebody's just kind of said, hey, Cancer, I just need a little break. I need some me time. I need to think about some things. They're 100% true in that. It's not about, let me go be with this person or that person. They really need to evaluate some things inside themselves. But you see the Fool card is coming back to Cancer, okay? So those of you who are dating somebody, or you are in a commitment and they're a bit distant, distracted, I don't think it's for anything malicious. And even if, you know, they've said, hey, I need a break from this. I need to really think about things. I need to work on me for a minute. They're 100% right, okay? They're not lying to you, Cancer, not at all. Now, for those Cancers where, you know, you're still holding out hope for somebody that you've been disconnected from for quite some time, Cancer, I really feel like you're holding yourself there, and there's new love that's trying to come in for you, and you know that intuitively, but for some reason it's hard to let go of hope of this reconciliation, or you really thought this person was the one. And you know, it doesn't mean that they're not the one. They're just not the one right now, and not for a while. So let all of that go. Keep an open mind. And there's big time change coming from you that brings you a great deal of happiness, okay? As far as meeting new people this week, you know, you very well could, because we do have the Fool here. We could have some, you know, reconnections with some people, but I feel like if there's a reconnection here, it's something more recent where, you know, within the last month or two, we have taken a break for whatever reason. And, you know, now here they're coming back to you this week, expressing themselves, which makes you quite happy. And again, Cancer, those of you that are dealing with that, where we've taken a break to really evaluate things, they're not lying to you. I don't know why that's so important for you to know, but they're not lying to you. It's just this, we're going through some things over here, this side of the reading. And you stay out of your head. Don't get caught up in your head. Go with your intuition. New chapter is upon you, Cancer, this week, and it brings you great happiness. So Let's pull an outcome card for you guys. Reflection. Yeah, this Cancer, listen. Who's ever being distant, okay, whether we're dating or we're in a commitment, there's just some things they're going through. If we've had a breakup, I would say not any longer than 2 months ago. It's, you know, they're in reflection, they're thinking about it. But also, Cancer, with reflection and this Ace of Cups, I feel as though you guys need to come back to your spirit for some reason. Get out of your head, like biggest thing, get out of your head. And also with Judgment here, happiness is at hand. This is actually like a week of more of a blessing type of energy for Cancer, and this is in regards to love and romance, right? So there is positive love and energy wanting to return to Cancer. Those of you who are single, listen, get stuck, get out of like the prison of the mind, whatever that means for you, and keep an open mind, open up your energy, really reflect, because it's bringing about some sort of revolution inside of you. And I swear to you, Cancer, that's what needs to happen for this new romance, new love to come into your life, all right? Those of you in the committed or, you know, dating and we have this disconnection going on, just go with it, Cancer. Give that person the space they need. Be supportive, be loving. Don't get caught up in your head, and you guys will heal, and a new chapter will start for the two of you. It's just they're really going through something big time, from what I see in this reading, but you guys will get past it, okay? Don't let your mind run away with ideas about what's really going on there. The more you go to your spirit and introspect in that space, the more it just all makes sense to you, Cancer, okay? But new chapter bringing great happiness for Cancer is at hand for this week. So those are your messages, Cancer. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.